When a war breaks out, when an economy suddenly tanks, when a government collapses overnight, what are we usually told? That it was unexpected, a complete surprise. But I want to let you in on a secret, one that changes how you see the world. In global politics, nothing, and I mean nothing, happens by accident. Every move, every decision, even every moment of silence or delay, is often just one piece of a much larger, intricate design. Think about it. We're often shown a picture of global politics as this chaotic, unpredictable mess, but behind every major decision, behind every headline that shakes the world, there's a hidden layer of logic. There are strategic interests at play, long-term plans that have been in the works for years, and risk calculations made well in advance. Governments don't just react to events. They anticipate them. They plan for them. What might look like total confusion on the surface is very often a display of carefully coordinated action happening just beneath it. If we peel back the layers of history, we start to see patterns emerge. It's fascinating. Really, major conflicts often ignite right after a period of intense economic pressure. Sanctions are frequently the prelude to a push for regime change and political instability. It often crops up right after a scramble for valuable resources like oil or rare minerals begins. These aren't just isolated events happening randomly. They are clear, repeatable patterns, and patterns, by their very nature, don't form by coincidence. They are the result of cause and effect, of deliberate actions leading to predictable outcomes. Now, let's talk about power in the modern world. It's not just about who has the biggest army or the most advanced missiles anymore. True power, the kind that shapes our world, is financial. Currencies, trade agreements, and massive structures of debt have become the new weapons of influence. A single policy change, decided in a boardroom thousands of miles away, has the power to crash a foreign market, destabilize an entire nation, and completely redraw the map of global alliances. Money doesn't just move economies. It's the engine that moves global politics, and in today's hyper-connected world, control has evolved yet again. It's not always physical. It's digital. Information has become the ultimate currency of power. What you believe, how you vote, and what you think about other countries is all shaped by the information you consume. It dictates public opinion. It grants or revokes political legitimacy. And it crafts the global narratives that define our reality. What trends online? What gets quietly censored? And what dominates the headlines often has more impact than tanks on the ground. Control the narrative, and you control the world. There is an old saying in international relations that is truer today than ever before. There are no eternal friends and no permanent enemies, only permanent interests. It's a cold, hard truth. Nations shift alliances, they break promises. They form new partnerships not because of shared values or ideologies, but because of strategic advantage. What looks like a shocking betrayal from the outside is, more often than not, just a calculated move on the global chessboard. It's all about what serves a nation's interests in that specific moment. So, the next time you hear a world leader stand at a podium and say, "We didn't see this coming," take it with a grain of salt. Because the truth is, someone almost certainly did. Intelligence agencies produce detailed reports. Strategists run countless simulations. And analysts provide early warnings long before a crisis ever makes it to the news. The surprise is usually for the public, not for the people in the halls of power. They might act surprised. But that too is part of the strategy. Global politics isn't a random lottery. It's a game of skill, of calculation. It is negotiated, engineered, and meticulously planned. And once you truly understand that, once you start looking for the patterns instead of just reacting to the headlines, you realize a very important, very powerful truth. There are no coincidences in global politics. Everything is connected. The key is learning how to see those connections. Thank you so much for watching. If this video made you think, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how our world really works. See you in the next one.